What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in. Chase here, and today we have a unit review on the new Armored Scorpion. Let's check him out right here. Oh, we get the dance right away. It's, he's doing like the Batman underwater dance thing. I don't remember what that's from. I just remember Batman doing it. You know, the OG Batman, Adam West, the mayor. So, let's take a look at this guy's stats. Now, I'm cheating a little bit on this video. I am out of irises and always low on gold. So I only have him at level 90 and at 1 awaken. So we'll look at him in the shop after to see what he looks like maxed out. But this is the first cover tank with that's an A rank, meaning you should have A rank stats. Alright, so again, mine, level 90, 1 awaken. Already at 780 HP. Okay. Pretty good. First of all, he's a... Did I mention he's covered? Sorry, I'm going into this video. I recorded this yesterday and had to redo it. Assuming everybody knows that this guy has Selflessness and how it works. If you don't know how Selflessness works, I'm not going to go into it here, but it lets you take attacks for adjacent allies. So, on certain maps, this is amazing. Okay. So other than that, he's got his kind of the first move on these guys is usually throwaway. It's 130% potency physical, which is, you know, nothing, and occasionally paralyzes one enemy. You know what? For a tank, that's not bad. Sometimes that's going to be pretty good. If you like, I mean, if something's weak to paralysis, maybe you just bring this guy just for that. He could be it. And then he has I actually like this better than Meditation on him. He has Gaia's Blessing. Grants the user regeneration for 3 turns. This is martial, by the way. So, spell locking it, or physical locking him, or whatever, won't prevent him from using it. Only martial lock matters, which he is resistant to. I believe we'll look at that in a second. But the first tick of this heal hits right after you use it. So, if you're using it turn 1, unless he's already taken damage, it's not going to do anything, but I know there are a lot of situations where you don't need to use cover for the first turn, maybe sometimes 2. So the fact that he can put this on himself and then heal himself, it's not much. Don't get too excited about the healing. I think it comes out to like 150, 200. I don't have any levels in mind, so we'll have to do some math to see what it really goes up to. Like, don't think that this guy is going to keep himself healed, but he'll be able to help your healer out a little bit. Like, I mean, heck, if you're not taking a lot of damage, maybe he'll be good for a round on his own, but it depends on the map. Alright, so before we go back to stats, let's look. He's Frizz and Bang resistant. Pretty good. I mean, it all depends on which stage you're going to, but those are pretty good resistances to have. Weak to Whoosh and Zap. Whoosh is not the worst. It's a little unfortunate. Zap is actually good, because what does Zap damage right now, you know? It's a little different for PvE than PvP, but like in PvP, if you were to take this guy to PvP, which the current meta doesn't really reward, but having Zap weakness is very good because the only Zap source is Royal Reptile. Alright, so he's super weak to Physical Lock, but his moves are both martial, okay? This is only stopping him from using Tail Hammer. So when you are super weak to status elements that don't affect you a bit, it's actually very good. He's half resistant to Martial Lock. This is not even a thing in the game yet, I don't think. But it is good that he's resistant to it, I guess, because that's the one that matters to him. Hobble, he's half resistant to, which is... it depends. You're probably not going to have to move your cover tank very often, so Hobble stops their movement. Is not a big deal. But on some maps, it could be a big deal that your tank can't move, so it's not too bad to have resistance to that. Being super weak to paralysis is bad, but it's only bad if the map has paralysis. If they're doing... I always forget stun and paralyze. I don't know which one's which. I think paralysis is 2 turns and stun is 1. I'm not sure. If you're on a map with paralysis, he's probably going to be really bad, because when you're paralyzed, cover immediately stops working, and also you're going to be paralyzed for, I can't remember, 1 or 2 turns. So that is unfortunate. He's immune to Charmed, which could be very good. Again, not an issue in the game yet. So, Yeah, status resistances matter a lot more on cover tanks because for those that don't know, when you use cover or selflessness, those moves, they all hit him. Like, he doesn't take the damage for your allies, and they apply their own resistances and weaknesses. If he's resistant to something, he will take all, 2-3 hits, whatever that he takes, and he will take all the damage as if they all hit him himself. I mean, they are hitting him, so if he's resistant to an elemental weakness, he's going to resist all hits that your party would take. If he's weak, he's going to go down in one shot probably because he's taking 3 hits, however many hits at Brilliant. And that's another thing about Selfless. I did not realize this at first. It is not in the ability. I saw this on the Reddit. I thought it was theoretical. I didn't realize it's how it actually worked. I thought it was somebody's idea, and I'm like, that's stupid. That's not a thing. It also explains why Selflessness is more expensive than cover, even though they read exactly the same. Selflessness has a 40% damage debuff, apparently. You'll take 40% less damage when you use Selflessness on all hits, so that helps a lot. Cover is significantly cheaper, but apparently that one's only 20%. So that is only confirmed on the Reddit, but that makes a lot of sense to me, because he does seem to not take very much damage when using Selflessness. Alright, so we went over HP, 780. MP is 159. It shouldn't matter. On very long matches, it may. You'll need to lower your... you'll need to raise your levels on Selflessness, possibly Gaia's Blessing. Because raising their levels... I'm not 100% sure about Gaia's Blessing, but Selflessness will go down in MP cost when you level it up. So that can be very important. Defense, 346. Again, this is level 90, 1 Awakening. His defense is very good, and it gets better, and I'll go into it. The attack is low, bad, mostly irrelevant. This guy's not dealing damage. Agility is on the low side. Wisdom, who cares, and only a movement of 2. But here's the thing. This guy, first of all, if you get 1 copy of this guy, and if you're getting close to a meeting spot ticket and you are done with Elena's banner, you don't want to throw tact points at it or anything like that. I got this guy on my last login ticket for Elena. Very happy about it. If you do get this one, and I do think this is maybe worth your A meeting spot ticket if you have one or you're about to get one, because a lot of us should be at about that point now. He's worth it. Now, maybe if you don't need anything for him right away, maybe hold off on it, but if you do have him, if you do get it, buy him an Awakening. If you started day 1 like me, then you've got 30 nature fragments, or you should, or you're close. Maybe you don't want to spend your master medals on nature fragments. I think those are better off for hero and boss units. But this guy's first Awakening perk is kind of a big deal. All right, most of them, like most things, like attack units, they get like a 10% potency boost, which is fine. It's not very exciting. Who cares about their Awakenings? You know, they just get a little bit stronger and stronger. This guy, he gets rare buff. Rarely greatly raises defense for 4 turns. He gets a double defense boost for 4 turns. Now, I don't know if that is 15 or 25% per boost, but either one is huge. And you would think something like that, when they do this with attack boosts, it's for 1 turn or 2 turns. 4 turns on your cover tank of double defense boost. That's amazing. Alright, so let's just go look at his max stats real quick. Because, I mean, if you went hard for Elena, there's a lot of people that may have him max awakened. And it's, you know, maybe we'll max awaken him on the 6-month celebration stuff. You'll get him maxed out eventually. He's an A unit. You know, it's just... yeah. Alright, so, obtained max. Alright, so, 5 awakening, level 100, 1002 HP. Okay, this is, I don't have any equipment on, by the way, if you guys didn't see before. MP only goes up to 206. That is still not great, but most of the time it's going to be irrelevant. We're talking about like 10-round fights where that matters, 10+ rounds. Defense goes up to 445. Not only is that very good, keep in mind he has that chance. Maybe it doesn't hit every time. On a 0-stam mission, you can just restart until he starts with it. So he's going to have it for 4 turns, at least at the beginning. If it's up 50, that puts him at another 222 defense, which would put him up to 667. Even if it's only 30, that is more than 445. Agility goes up to 284. It's actually respectable. For a tank, it shouldn't matter too much. And then the other stat changes don't matter a bit. So let's just go take this guy to something relevant. You can do this stage easily with Stone Golem, but let's just show off our Scorpion. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Oh, I am cheating a little bit. I am bringing him as the leader. His leader boost is Nature Defense plus 15%, which, you know what, you'll probably never use, but it's not outside the realm of possibility that this could be a decent leader skill to use. Alright, so that's good to go there. I actually ran this yesterday, and I just wasn't happy with how the video turned out, so... I brought Zoma with me, so it's actually... This one is actually still hard. Like, I still need to, like, be careful with what... Because when I did this yesterday, I showed off as much as I wanted to on Scorpion, and then I just, like, put it on auto. And, like, I finished it with, like, 1 or 2 units alive. So, yeah, it matters. Alright, so we don't need to Selfless this turn, so let's use Gaia's Blessing. Again, mine is only at level 90. Martial functions only off level and your ability rank. So this is level 0, but you can just add, you know, each level is 5%. So let's just see what it would be. You know, you can just add 50% on this to see what it would look like at rank 10. So yeah, Gaia's Blessing. We will get a tick of it immediately. So 89. So let's just call it 90. At Awaken at rank level 10, that would be 135, but that's 3 times. Okay, so you're healing over 400 damage on that, and that's only at level 90. I don't know what it will be like at 100. It will be more than that. Okay. All right. So let's just do this. Alright, so, sorry, showcasing a cover tank is not the most exciting. I will show him taking a hit, and then we'll be done with it. Okay, see, that guy, now, he's weak to it, but man, that guy took a buttload of damage. Alright. Don't kill him with Zoma. It's so hard not to kill him with Zoma right away. Alright, and let's just have you go up there, and you can hit that little guy. Alright, because Zoma can wipe this map out whenever he feels like. Alright, that's... Alright, so... What do you have? Alright, so he took decent hits from those things. Alright, he's not gotten his defense boost, but his leader skill puts him at 394 defense right now. So those guys hit pretty hard. Whatever, let's just kill this guy. But he's going to take, like, no damage from the hybrid. Yeah, what was that, like 87 damage? I can't. Sorry, was that funny for you guys? Yeah, anyway. Oh, I have my glasses on, cool. Alright, so, can we... Okay. So we'll just see what these guys do. 148, okay. So, yeah, you can see, he's not, you know, this stage does enough damage that it's not so ridiculous that he can't, that he doesn't need a healer or anything like that. This is, I think this was the hardest Hell stage. But that being said, this guy is pretty amazing. And while you're out of MP already. Okay. Alright, you can just do that, and then, you know, that's fine. You're dead. And... oh, okay. Still not. Whatever. Okay, they can do that on auto. So you can see, sorry, it's not the most exciting showcase. Did my... I'd love to see him get the defense boost. So let's just hold off. Alright, so he never got the defense boost, which is unfortunate. Oh, great showcase there. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be... It's gonna buff his defense. It's gonna be good. Alright, so this guy is I'm sorry, this is a lame showcase, but he's a cover tank with a buttload HP, buttload of defense, a chance for a defense proc. Okay, what... He even has a, he's even got a you know, what do you call it? Like, remid heal or whatever? Which is better than meditation on a cover tank. Like, the fact that he can mitigate a little bit of his damage on rounds 2 and 3, that's amazing. I mean, what else do you... Literally, what other move do you want to have on a cover tank? Like, he's got a status move, he's got Selflessness, he has a heal. He has a heal over time is probably better than meditate, again. What else do you want to... I mean, he's not a hero or a villain. Or he's not a hero unit. You can put a scroll on him, too. I have no idea what scroll you'd put on him. You don't need to. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, like, right now. Literally can't think of anything. By the way, I have another patron. I have a third patron. And, this guy... It's, I was asking him what name he wanted me to use. He's like, oh, you can just call me whatever. I'm like, you want your first name, bro? Like, I don't know your username. And I was talking to him last night. It's like, oh, yeah, that was me on your Patron. And I'm like, dude, I don't know your name. You're the big dog on YouTube. That's right, guys. I got Slime Shade. No, Perplatypus is my third patron. And of all the units that he gets to pick, he could pick any of them and name them anything. He picked his favorite. He picked the little slime, which I gotta tell you, I'm not into slimes as much as he is. This guy is adorable. I like this guy. And, of course, he has to be named Slime Shady. So, I will try to use him more sometimes now. I will save him the embarrassment of a unit review because he's not there yet. Maybe the skill tree makes him good. You know, maybe the skill tree we get in 6 months is going to make the base slime super strong. Because I tell you, I would love... If he could even be like a C rank or something. Like, if this guy could be a little bit useful, he is adorable. I would love that. But anyway, that is my latest patron, and my newest renamed unit, Slime Shady. I appreciate all my patrons so far. And if you would like to be immortalized on the face of one of my units, you can go to patreon.com/chasegames, sign up. I'm starting to do some exclusive game playthroughs there. I started with Dragon Warrior Monsters. That's been a popular one. So if anybody is interested in that, or you just want to help grow the channel, that would be amazing, greatly supported, and I will tell you how awesome you are in a video just like this. But we already know that Plat's awesome, so... Thank you again, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck grinding out this event. Later, guys.